All right, what's up, guys? What's up? Welcome back to another Sunday pre-market setup. Where we go over some plays and plans we can get into for the week coming up. I just sent the link out to everybody so we can just get started. Obviously, if you guys have any questions, comment, concerns, just let me know in the comment section below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. But without further ado, let's get into some pairs. Hope you guys having a great Easter. We can get to it on EURUSD. Oh, this is mute. All right, cool. Bet. EURUSD, right? So as you guys all know from my, recap on Friday, we actually did get some bullishness for the week, for the end of the week, which is Thursday and Friday. So that's pretty good. So right now where we're at is at this mid level, which is pretty good. Like I actually got off all of my trades on Friday because it was Good Friday, and I felt like the market was gonna move, and I was right, and I was gassed. So it just sets up everything else for the week coming up. Sunday today is Easter, so I'm pretty sure there's not gonna be much movement from the market open on Sunday. So hopefully we can get it rolling on London session at 3 o'clock. So that's pretty much it's gonna be a long night for me because I'm not gonna really get into trades until it hits 3 o'clock or maybe in the morning. So we'll see how things roll out. But right now we're actually in a good spot. Let me just drag this across. We're actually in a good spot at the mid level. So if I just scroll out on a 4-hour time frame, right, we actually broke structure right here. So that's good. That's the first step for a long-term buy. All right. So actually broke structure. On a small time frame, it did retest a little bit, but now it's coming back to actually retest on a higher time frame too. That's even more confirmation for us. So that's pretty good. So as long as this mid-level holds for the week, you should be able to, actually get some big pushes up for EURUSD. All right. So we do have a couple challenges before we get to this major 1800 level right here. If you guys don't feel comfortable waiting for actually getting into this trade right here, which I don't see no problem. You probably want to get into this entry right here most definitely for 1800. Because as you can see, this is like the last big push down, hit off this major level off a lower high, came all the way down for about 100 pips. Now you just want to cancel that out, so that'll be fire, high, low right there, and then continue it up. But for right now, for buyers, like I'm only gonna do buys today because I'm a buyer. I'm a bullish. I'm a bullish trend trader. So for buyers, if I dumb it down to at least an hour, actually let's go down to 15. We do have a couple challenges from the left. All right. So as you can see, I marked it up already. I drew this across on the March 26th. So on March 26th, this happened. Did a little push up. So I just dragged it all the way across. As you can see, it played a factor over here. This one as well, and the last one was over here. So see how I draw these little boxes around just to see, it could potentially be support or potential resistance going further into the week, all right, or to the month, whatever. But as you can see, drag it across too, some resistance right here, played some importance right here as well, and then this one as well, all right. So you can see the confluence and everything. So currently, like we not currently, but before Friday, we actually did break through the first and second one pretty confidently, pretty strongly. Came out for a higher low, kept going up. This is the last resistance that actually it hit off of, so that actually messed it up. And not really messed it up, but like it kind of reset everything back to the mid level. So what we want now is I don't know, it depends. But what I'm guessing is it's gonna come off this little resistance right here, come down for a double bottom, hopefully not even tank down. If it tanks down, then I'm gonna be very upset. But if this holds, we're gonna be straight. But like I said, hopefully double bottoms. I might get into it on a double bottom. But like I said, I don't like buying like lower low, lower high, lower low still. I don't know. I don't know. It depends. But not in all, like we still need a double bottom. So hopefully this double bottom, if it does decide to come back down, and then pretty much when it does this, a higher low, breaking this structure right here of the lower highs in price, we should be straight to keep going back up. As long as these are being broken and retested, maybe, but nonetheless, these need to be broken, going back up all the way to 1800. All right, so come down, break through this resistance right here, enter right here, another one right there, and then continue going up. All right. So once we get to 1800, everybody should probably be in this trade by 1800. If you didn't take any of these trades from the below, that's fine because it's still a little iffy. Still a lot of challenges going back up. So this probably like 1 and 2 probably be the best, entries. Not so much this right here, but if you do enter right here, your TP is obviously not going to be 1800. It's going to be further. So it's going to be like a early entry for the major, if that makes sense. Like you do want to enter in the major, but if you want a better stop loss or better, not even better stop loss, but better position before the 1800, this is about what 15, 20 pips. So it's not about how many. I mean, it is about how many pips you are from the major level, but also it's about how many pips. I mean, how many like the position under the major level. So you can have a good risk to reward if it does break through the major level, come back down. You could probably put this at break even and then just have that trade floating forever, or how many pips you want, and then have this other trade going as well on a regular stop loss. All right, that makes sense. But that's just like aggressive entries if you guys do want to get into that. But yeah, nonetheless, it's 1800. You guys probably want to be aggressive at that point, so you can have a long term or short term or however you're feeling buy. But nonetheless, everybody should be in this for a buy around 1800. All right, and then our our target should be around the most resistance. So 2000 is gonna be my first major target, probably 2-1, and then continue with the 2-2. Once we break 2-2, I'm gonna hold it for as long as possible, as long as it makes higher highs and higher lows. Oh, not even. Sorry, maybe 2-3-500. So I'm just gonna cut it down to 2-300. So basically, after 2000, I'm gonna play it 100 pips going up each time. So each time it goes 100 pips, I'm gonna take my profit, enter again, take my profit, enter again, take my profit, enter again, until we hit 2400, and then I'm probably just gonna hold it until we start making higher highs and higher lows on a higher time frame. All right, that's just my personal plan. You guys can follow it if you guys want to, but you're not obligated as usual. All right, but yeah, like 2000 should be about 200 pips. Yep, so 200 pips would be straight. Even this is still a major resistance as well. So I don't know. I might just play 100 pips each time, going back all the way up. Okay, that could be a good plan. Yeah, that could be a good plan. And yeah, okay. All right, word. All right, so I might just do 100 pips each time then for the week, just because we do have a lot of resistance, a lot of support, a lot of challenges going back up. So, yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll do a lot until we get to 2400. That's good. That's a good plan. All right, but all right. But yeah, I think that's enough for buyers on EURUSD. If I can go on to the next one, I will. If there's no questions, I'm just going to GBP USD. Delete this. I don't need that. Or GJ, GBP, JPY. All right. So for GBP, JPY, we are currently at this 153 exit for a pivot point. So I'm expecting some, not even bearishness, but like I just expect a pullback maybe to the mid level. As you can see, there's a ton of support right here. There's a ton of resistance right here that could potentially be support in the future. But if I dumb it down on a smaller time frame, 15 minutes, I also have this little resistance box around here as well, just to signify, all right, cool, it could be a support zone, an early support zone, rather than going all the way down to his mid level. So what I'm probably gonna do is, if it does, kindly come down to this area right here and there's a ton of wicks or whatever, or something, a buyer would actually want to get into, like a big wick, consolidation, some signs of, about to turn bullish, I'm probably gonna get in the early entry right there. And then once it breaks 153 for a high, low situation, or probably if it does go up, like, 20 pips, 50, 30 pips, whatever, how far this, let's check actually. 25, 30 pips. I'm probably gonna put this at break even or push my stop loss a little bit further up, just to have that risk to reward a little smaller. Because this entry right here is probably for a long term play, and I'm gonna have this one for 100 pips and then take it out. But this is gonna be stayed in forever since it's under a major level. It's at a good place as well. So yeah, that's my plan for it. But yeah, most likely, like nonetheless, you're waiting for a break of 153, a high, low situation, and then probably gonna take it up to 154. Because right now, it just broke the last high, so that's pretty good, right? So now, as long as it keeps making high highs and higher lows, you can stay in it forever and ever and ever. It's really up to you. But yeah, nonetheless, you still need that 143, 153 to be broken, high, low. If it does come back down, past this little, rectangular box right here, you're looking for a double bottom around the mid level, and then you want to continue it up past the 153 level. So something like this maybe, and then a break, boom, and then continue it going up. All right, so just be on the lookout for GBP USD for that. I'm in GBP JPY for that, and then we can move on to GU. GU a little bit similar. And notice how all these pairs, guys, on Friday didn't really do much because of Good Friday. Anytime it's a bank holiday or the banks are not moving, stocks are not moving, 9 out of 10 forex pairs are going to be moving because no one's really pumping the market to actually move these pairs. All right, so just keep that in mind. Like right before the holiday occurs, you might want to take profit, move your stop losses or whatever dues you're gonna do to secure some profit. And yeah, just know it's not gonna really be moving. So there should be no entries, no nothing, not even look at the market unless you're gonna take profit or you're just planning out for the next week. There should be absolutely no entries. All right, because you're not gonna get anywhere basically. But yeah, with that being said, maybe you can fib this. This looks like a clean fib. Ooh, ooh, nah. That is fire though. 382. All right, we'll see. But yeah, GBP USD guys. So what I'm looking for is a come down maybe to 3800. To be honest, as you can see, I just placed the fib at a 382 Fibonacci retracement. So that's pretty fire. But like I said, it's Good Friday, so I'm not expecting anything to move really. So if I do miss this entry, it's all good because I'm gonna get an entry at 38500. That's really the top. As you can see, kind of double top a little bit. This one was a major one because it did a nice doji, came back down. So yeah, my plan basically is for this to come here. All right, break this, boom, and then continue it going back up. This is gonna be the must entry. This is gonna be like an early entry type thing, right before the mid level, like everything else, like all the other pairs I did. Why did I want 15? We want a 4 hour, and then my target is probably gonna be 4,000. To be honest, as you can see, double top right here, ton of resistance. So that's probably where bears, buyers will take profit. So I will just take my profit as well. And then my 4,000 is going to be like about 150 pips, 170. And then as I pass this, like I want a high, low on top of this major level. Probably going to take it all the way up to 4,200. As you can see, there's really no resistance right here. So there's no reason for me to get out of the trade. Obviously, the major levels and mid levels do account for something. But at the end of the day, I didn't see clear resistance or clear support on any of those levels. So I'm just going to take it up for another 200 pips. Maybe right here is a clear resistance, but at the same time, it's not a strong resistance as these right here. All right. So depending on how I feel, I might just get out right here, enter again, or we'll see. We'll see how the trade goes. But nonetheless, as you can see, we are breaking structure right here. This was a big support pushed up. So if we come back down for that same support, we should have a nice push up going back up. And then if you guys miss this entry right here, high, low, right on top of this, last high would definitely be a good entry for you guys as well. All right. But yeah, that should be clean for GPUSD and the JPY. So NZD JPY. Right now it is flying a little bit. I don't know if it's gonna come back down to this mid level right here, but that would be nice for a nice entry right there. But if it doesn't go back there, probably gonna get an entry right there at a high, low on top of the major. And then probably gonna get out at 7,900 as you can see, resistance. So I'm not really betting it's gonna break that with ease. So I'm just gonna, take my profit, take my, 100 pips and just dip and then just wait for that 7.9 flat level to actually get broken and then the high, low on top of that level right there. All right. And then CAD JPY. CAD JPY is chilling at this 8,800 level, 88 flat level. As you can see, it did break its last high on the higher time frame. So now we're just chilling around it. As long as we're chilling around this area and we're not breaking through it, we should be fine for gut buys going back up. So as long as it's made high highs and high lows, we should be straight. If I dumb it down on a 15-minute chart, all right, I have these little boxes around it. I forgot where I put this box. I drew it all the way around here just to signify, all right, cool, this is like a little area I didn't really want to get past, so that's why I drew it. I should probably delete it because it's not really affecting anything. I mean, it is because right here on top of it, I don't know. I'll leave it. But I also drew this little rectangular box around here as well. As you can see, big rejection, um, rejection right here as well. So that's why I drew that rejection box right there. But as you can see, we're just intertwining between 800, 88. So hopefully we get a nice, candle going back up, high, 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 low, and then continuing going back up. All right. And as long as it makes high highs and high lows, probably gonna get into it again and again and again each dip, until it doesn't do that anymore. All right. So that's bringing my plans for the week, guys. Obviously, I'm gonna reiterate this in a TradingView live post, for you guys to actually go back and look at as well. You can also download my template, as well. But yeah, with that being said, guys, hope this guy's helped you for the week coming up. Hope you get some tips throughout this week. If you're a buyer, this is a big week for you guys. If you're a seller, back off because I'm trying to buy it. Don't mess up my pairs. But yeah. But yeah, nonetheless, it should be a great week for everybody, guys. If you guys just do your job, you should be straight. If you guys are new to RH as well, make sure you get in contact with my boy Carlos. He's the beginner coach, so he'll help you out with anything beginner stuff, and then he'll schedule a class with you, and then just stay consistent with it, and you should be straight for my advanced, intermediate, and advanced classes as well. All right. With that being said, guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, just hit me up on the app. Hit me up in the DMs on Instagram. Anything to get my attention, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. All right. All right. So happy Easter, guys. Catch these tips this week. Play smart. Be vigilant. Be disciplined, and I'll see you guys back in the app. All right. Deuces.